Hey guys, it's Miss Delcom. I'm going to start working on the last four questions on Objective 2, 6.5 for you. Okay, number 31, a shop owner offered a 20% discount off the regular price of a mirror. The amount of the discount was $3. What was the regular price of the mirror? Okay, we're still working on setting up equivalent proportions, equivalent ratios. Remember, when we're dealing with percents, that 100 goes there automatically. Now let's look for our key stuff to include and to put in. Remember when we set it up at the beginning on the cover sheet, set it up, it's percent over 100 and our part over our whole. Can you read that? There we go. Okay, so we automatically have our number written down. So let's look back through our word problem and see for other information that we need to put in here in order to solve it. So the shop owner offered 20%. So that's 20%. Look, there's a percent symbol. Percent symbol goes above the 100. So I'm going to put that right there. Off of a regular price mirror, the amount of the discount was $3. So we're talking about the discount. Okay, is a discount part or was that the whole amount? Well, the discount's part of it. So that would be $3. We've got to figure out what the whole amount is. So we could do this two ways. We can look and see, okay, can I turn 3 into 20? Well, no, I can't. But can I simplify 20 over 100? Yes, I can. I can simplify 20 over 100 into 1 over 5. So how do I turn 1 into a 3? I multiply by 3. And then here, I would multiply by 3 at the bottom. So 5 times 3 would give me X then. So that gives me what my regular price of the mirror would be. Also, another way you could do this is if I set it up, and if you cross multiplied and divided, you would get the same exact answer. So I had 3 over X is equal to 20 over 100. So again, if I cross multiplied, X times 20 gives me 20X is equal to 3 times 100 gives me 300. Okay, you would divide both sides by 20. Okay, leaving me with X is equal to, I can just cross off those zeros right there because that cancels out. How many times can 2 go into 30? And your answer will be exactly the same as if you did this one as well. Okay, so that's how we would do in work number 31. Let's look at number 24. You've seen number 24 before because it's been a test question several times, and also it's been on a 9 weeks assessment. The list shows a number of viewers on an online music video each day for 5 consecutive days. By what factor did the number of viewers change each day from the first day to the 5th day? So there's a key word in there. There's factor. And we're dealing with factors, multiplication. Okay? So think to yourself, what do I multiply 5 by to get 35? What do I multiply 35 by to get 245? It has to be the exact same number each and every time. What did I multiply 245 by to get 1715? Sorry. And what did I multiply 1715 by to get 12,005? So think it has to be the same number each time. Okay. Sorry. All right, so number 11, customers at an ice cream shop took a survey. The survey showed that 144 customers rated the shop as being very satisfactory. This number represented 45% of the total number of customers who took the survey. What's the total number of customers who took the survey? Okay, again, setting it up. We know that we have 100, our percent goes over 100, and we have our part over our whole. So let's look and see if we can find the information we need here in our problem. So there were 144 customers that rated it very satisfactory. This represented 45% of the total number. The survey, what's the total number of customers who took the survey? So we need to figure out how many people took the survey. Okay. So we know our 100 goes there. Okay, let's look for a percent. Our percent was given, so that goes over that 100. Because 45 over 100 is the same as saying 45%. Here we have 144. Okay, is that your part or your whole? Well, 144 talk about the people who say that it was very satisfactory. So that's part of your amount. So that's 144. Do we know how many people took the survey? No, we do not. Okay. So we set it up like this. Guys, you can look at this and think of it as, okay, we know that 144 people, that was 45%. 45% is less than half. So we know how many people took it is going to be over this amount. Well, if I look here, there's only two answers that are over the amount. And we know that it's over half. Well, this is half and we doubled it, it would be 288. Well, then you could eliminate an answer right there. So we could see that it's D if we thought about it logically. Now let's check it with our math. So this is probably going to be my answer. So let's check this. There's two ways you can check this. Okay. I can simplify this fraction because gives me, take out a 5, so that's 9 over 20 is equal 144 over x. Okay? Now, I know that 144 is a multiple of 9 because if I did my rules of my 9s, 1 plus 4 is 5 plus 4, 5 plus 4 is 9, so it's a multiple of 9. So 9 times what gives me 144? Or how many times can 9 go into 144? This is another way you could do this. 144 divided by 9. This gives me 1, 9. This gives me 54, which gives me 6. So it's 16 times. I take 20 times 16. 2 times 6 is 12. Carry my 1. 3. So bam, figured out it was 320. That's one way you could do it. You could simplify this fraction right here. Another way, which is a proven method that will work every single time, is your cross multiply and divide. So I'm going to set it up again. 144 over x is equal to 45 over 100. So if I simplify, cross multiply, gives me 45x is equal to 14,400. So you would divide each side by 45. I'm just going to come up here. Okay, so 4, this would be a 3 because 3 times 4 gives me 12, which is close to 14. 4 gives me 16, so it's too big. 3 times 5 is 15. Carry my 1, 12, 13. Have 9 left over, bring down a 0. If I double 45, I get 90, so this would be 2. Okay, so if I looked at my answer choices, there's only one that started with a 3. So what happened to this answer and this answer right here? They're both the same. So if we checked our work twice and we still got the same answer. Okay, number 32, last one that we have here. There are 90 girls and 60 boys in 6th grade at the middle school. Of these students, 9 girls and 3 boys write left-handed. What percentage of 6th graders at the middle school write left-handed? Okay, again, we're setting it up as our part over our whole and our percent over 100. Okay, let's look for some key information in here. There are 90 girls and 60 boys. And there are 9 girls and 3 boys in that whole school that are left-handed. Okay, so we're looking at the part is the people who are left-handed. Okay, well, there's 9 girls and 3 boys, so there's 12 people in that whole school that are left-handed. There are 12 people at that whole school that are left-handed. But how many out of that whole 6th grade? Sorry, there are 90 and 60, so that's 150 kids in 6th grade at that school, because what I did was take 90 and 60 and I added that together and I got 150, and this was your total 6th graders. That's where I came up with that number. That's where I found that. The 12, what I did was took my 9 plus my 3, gave me 12. That was my left-handed people. My lefties. I'm just going to put lefties. I don't know what my percent is, so I'm going to put an X there. Okay. Now, I could probably simplify if I could, but I'm just going to cross multiply real quick. 150 times X gives me 150X is equal to 12 times 100 gives me 1200. I would divide each side by 150. I'm going to do my math over here. 1200 divided by 150. 150 can't go into that. Let's try 8. 8 times 0. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 4 is 12. So there we go with our missing percent. That's a percent of lefties that is in that 6th grade class. Okay, guys, remember that these are optional to do if you're going to do this. And all your stuff, if you're doing it on your Google Classroom, is due on Friday. So please make sure you're getting that done and your Prodigy and your iExcel. All right, if you have any questions, let me know. Good night.